It's the evening of February 29th. We're wrapping up for the day. All of the items that the client had previously purchased, for the most part, have been installed or at least placed into position. The day was spent putting all of the kitchen back together. All the cabinets have been placed, with the exception of a couple that we are waiting for them to arrive still. A little bit of touch-up still, some finishing work on the ends of the counters to hide the substrate. Those some pieces still need to be installed, but otherwise, cabinets on the lowers are all set. The dishwasher has been put in position. The client is going to install the plumbing and the electrical for that. The oven is also just in a rough position at this point. It still needs to be installed. The fridge is put into position. The client still needs to do the final installation of the wiring and then also the water line for the ice maker. And then again on the end of the cabinetry or the countertop down here, we need to button that up. We just didn't have the right tool with us today. Next step will be to clear that stuff up and then also cut out the opening for the sink, which we have here on site. We just running out of daylight and don't necessarily have the exact tooling needed to get that done. But otherwise, it's in, the toe kicks are in, the molding's in. We got a little bit of caulking work and touch-up paint to do, but for the most part, kitchen is done. Client was installing new thermostats and switches and receptacles today. Taking care of a bunch of that, light fixtures and whatnot. We also did a rough install of the kitchen vanity, or I'm sorry, the bathroom vanity. It's been put into position. We need to finalize a couple things before cutting out the baseboard trim to fit, adhering the dual sink countertop to the vanity itself. But that's not too far away from being completed. We also installed the toilet for them. It needed to be thoroughly tested, which it has been, and it's working great. Otherwise, bedrooms are all still the same, the exception of what the what the client did, installing the receptacles, new switches, new thermostats, new lights. Same with the master, receptacles, and a light. In the process of doing the work on the hallway lights, got one of them partially installed, didn't get to wrap up the rest of it. And then here in the bedroom we have receptacles installed, as well as another light. A couple more days and we will be completely wrapped up and ready to move back outside to continue working there. Everything's looking great.